MacVoices is sponsored by Smile, the makers of world-class software like PDF Pen. Find out about all their great utilities at smilesoftware.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at NAB in Las Vegas. Folks, I'm back with Gordon of Boxcast this year to find out what he's been up to since last year. Gordon, it's good to see you.
Great to see you too, Chuck. Thanks.
So what has happened? What has been happening with Boxcast since last year? Because I know you're not sitting still.
Oh, not at all. Here at Boxcast, we keep things moving. I mean, what we're focused on is always making it easier for folks to do whatever they can do to stream.
So what do we have new? I mean, obviously, last year you showed me some pretty impressive capabilities. Have those changed? Have those improved?
Well, everything's improved now. So the first thing I'd say is we've made it easier for people to distribute the video wherever they want it to go. So now when you stream to Boxcast, you can now syndicate that out onto Facebook Live, as well as YouTube Live, Periscope, anywhere you want it to go, up to like 12 or 13 destinations. We've got new ways now to buy Boxcast. I mean, one of the reasons why we're sitting here in the B&H booth today is because we now have a bunch of resellers that are starting to carry Boxcast, because it's such an easy solution that is enabling people that have the gear that want to stream events to stream through us.
So yeah, that is something I noticed new, that you are in the B&H booth. I think you're in one of the other booths as well, as opposed to having your own.
That's right. We just, in order to get the brand out, we thought many points of connection would be good. And we're excited about this new Boxcast Pro that's coming out this quarter. We're excited about, because what it does is it adds HEVC to our streaming infrastructure. So for all the same plans we stream with everybody else, with one of these boxes, you now only need half the bandwidth you did before. And bandwidth is such a killer when it comes to streaming live. So we handle that for you by having these boxes squeeze that down tighter. I mean, this is for the pro. It's really now the attention's turned to allow not just the little guys to stream all their events, but the people with the professional equipment to do that too.
Yeah, I'm noticing as I walk around the show that there's so many more streaming options now. Everybody wants to stream. And that can be good and it can be bad, and there's definitely a place for it. But everybody wants you to think it's easy, and sometimes it's not, mainly because of the bandwidth.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why it's not easy. I mean, and that's why it's not just me saying this. People are telling this every day, and that's why they're choosing Boxcast, because they want to be able to stream without touching any buttons or switches, right? Plug my camera in, plug my internet in, and I'm basically streaming whatever I schedule to according to Boxcast.com. I know everybody's saying easy, but it's not been easy, and that's why people aren't still streaming. That's why we're set out to make it possible for everybody too.
Yeah, and you're in a little bit different class, because you are enabling the pro gear or the higher end gear, especially the cameras, of course. I can do it with iPhones, and that's great for the right event. But for a bigger event, I think we talked about high school sports last year, even college sports, a little different animal.
It is. I mean, we have a beautiful iOS app too that works for the casual person, and if someone wants to spend $300 just to make it simple, we've got our 1080p encoder. But now when you kick it up to the pros that want the 12G SDI 4K streaming capable device, they want to maybe squeeze down the compression rates to get a higher level of quality. That's when they'll spring for $3,500 Boxcast Pro that's now out. What's nice about the Boxcast Pro is that you also get a free streaming plan with that for the first year that's included with it. So it's not just a box that I don't know how to use it. This box is so beautifully tailored to our system that lets that video then end up wherever you want it. On your website, in your apps, we can help you create your own Roku, Apple TV app if you'd like, or on any of the social media platforms that you want to stream it to.
That's something I should have asked about, is the 4K capability, because that too is another thing that, for a while 720p was okay, then they pushed it to 1080, now people want to do it in 4K.
Well, and I know not everybody's ready to move to 4K immediately, but that's all right. If it's time for you to make your next upgrade, why not go with something that's 4K ready? So that you're going to be, future-proofing yourself, and you get all the additional enhancements that we're continuing to offer, month after month with our streaming platform.
Now, you mentioned the price of the new Pro box. How much is this box?
It's now $299, so you can buy a Boxcast over 1080p for just $299 versus the 4K HEVC. It's kind of the step up for $3,500.
And how about the pricing on the actual Boxcast service?
Well, the Boxcast service plans start at just $19 a month, but they're graduated up depending on what sophisticated features that you want. We don't charge more for viewership. It's kind of one size eats all viewership, because we know that people don't want to worry about how many people are watching and thinking that the service isn't going to be there. So we do so many sports programs, so many church services, municipality events, large concerts that at this time, we're not worried about capacity. This Boxcast systems, with our thousands of customers, are able to handle it.
That's great, because in the old days, I know some people that got burned by distributing things online, and then they got the bandwidth bill, and it was a big surprise. Here, you're definitely trying to attract viewers, and while you want the viewers, you don't want to necessarily pay for it.
No, you don't. And from just a bandwidth perspective, when you're streaming with Boxcast, it can be 10 times less data than you want. Because we'll simulcast it from the cloud. We'll do the cloud transcoding in the cloud, so you don't have to send one signal up. And if we're compressing it twice as small, it starts to add up how much bandwidth we're saving in order to allow people to have those events broadcast.
So the website where folks can go to learn more?
Oh, it's at boxcast.com, Boxcast.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Gordon. Good to see you.
My pleasure. Great to see you again, Chuck.
Folks, we'll have more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.